Is it ready? What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Long time no see. I apologize on that. Life's been crazy. Some of you don't know, my son's been born, and we're in the process of moving. We move out tomorrow. So life's just been crazy, but I wanted to make a video updating you guys with what I've been on to pay my bills, because as you know, I have a lawn care business. In certain areas of the world, the grass does not grow year round, so I have to improvise because my bills still need paid. So a hustle that I've been pushing these last 2-3 years has been Christmas lights. Some of you know you can make some good money doing Christmas lights, some of you don't. So I figured I'd just make a quick little video, an introduction video, to show you guys just kind of the basics of it, to see if this is something that maybe you want to offer to your customers in the future, or even start a business one day, because you can make pretty good money. I was able to make, I think I profited 25K this holiday light season, and I wanted to show you guys the system that I implemented for my business that made that all doable. So for starters, I'll let you guys know where I get my material from. I get my material from Ewing Irrigation. It's a landscape supply store. They do irrigation, landscape, and Christmas lighting. You can check them out on Instagram and Facebook, and they got a website. They've been around for 50-60 years, maybe even more. So, and when I say I get my material there, I get everything that I need there. I get my timers, which are photocell timers. I'll show you guys those. I get my spool, which comes in a 1,000-foot spool. I buy them in the 1,000-foot spools to get the best deal. The bigger the spool you buy, the cheaper it is per socket that you're actually purchasing. I get my extension cords there. My extension wire comes in 250-foot rolls. I'll show you. So this is the extension wire. It comes in 250-foot rolls. You have to I'm gonna make a video in the future on how I actually do my installs, but this is just a basic video. This is the spool that you'll want to purchase for your wire. It's how you custom make your extension cords. I think I have some males and females. I get my males and females from Ewing too. This is the male, this is the female. If you don't get it, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. But like I said, you custom build the extension cords. So this gives you a little rundown on how I do that. Slide the top back on. Mama says don't use your teeth. We don't listen to our moms, right? Say Miss Peggy needed a 7-foot extension cord to connect her window to her gutter line. Going with the dikes. Some people are supposed to rip them. I don't. I've done it for 4 years. I don't split my ends. I've never once had a problem with it. And bam. This right here is a custom-made extension cord that now, if you run your wires correctly, will power. So you can get your extension wire there. You can get your males and your females there. You want to get these clips. These clips are called Halo clips. They're the best clips in the game. I promise you that. You will not regret using these clips. They come down with the strand and the bulb. You see a lot of people who get into Christmas lights, and all they do is they get up there and they yank the bulb, they yank the strands down, and then you see all these clips that are stuck on their gutter line or their ridge line for the year, and it looks unprofessional and trashy. So these clips come with the bulb. Every time you take the bulb down, it's going to save you time on your takedown whenever it's cold and the weather's pretty ugly. So thank me later for those. I get my bulbs there from Ewing. These are the C9 commercial grade bulbs. I mean, these guys are durable, bro. I mean, they don't break. I mean, they really don't break, so they're pretty durable. They're 70 cents a bulb if you have an account, maybe 80 cents if you don't have an account. They come in the traditional red, white, green. There's warm white and cool white. Warm white is for the more yellowish, softer white, and the cool white is the candy cane white. It has the purple, teal, pink, multicolor. I mean, you name it. So as you see, I supply all the material that I'm selling to my customers, and I also provide storing for my customers. I just do that because some people don't have the availability to get up into their attic. If they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s, they don't want to climb up into their attic. So I provide storing. I'm able to sell them with a pitch that says one price covers all. If you pay me up front, it'll cover your install, it'll cover your maintenance. So if we get a storm, I'm over within 24 to 48 hours. let's say a tree limb falls and knocks some lights off of your gutter line, I'm over there free of charge. It's what you're paying for within 24 to 48 hours to correct that. And the one-time fee also covers the takedown after the new year, and it covers storage. So I'll give you a breakdown of, I guess, how my storage works. Everything, as you see, is neat. Very, very, very neat and organized. One thing that we don't do is we don't just take down lights, throw them in a bin, and call it good. Everything is nicely neat and organized. As you see, there's a dot right there on that bulb. That's for peaks. I mark all my peak bulbs so you don't have to. What you're trying to eliminate whenever you're installing lights at a professional level is you're trying to eliminate untangling wire, because that's unnecessary, and you're trying to eliminate getting to the house and not knowing where the bulbs go, where each strand goes. Not every house is going to be hard because they might only have one strand or two strands. One strand might be 20 feet long and the other strand might be 80 feet long. And it's not that hard to tell which is 20 feet and which is 80 feet. But if you have a house that has, let's say, 6 different strands and they're all within 5 bulbs of each other, you don't want to put up the wrong strand on the house and then have to take it down. So that being said, how I eliminate doing that is I make a map on graph paper of every single one of my properties. And when I get done with the season, I go to Mardell's, the little Christian bookstore, and I laminate them. I think it cost me 25 bucks to laminate all my copies, and it makes it weatherproof, so if you're installing in bad weather next year in the fall, that your maps don't get ruined. So I'll do a breakdown of my map in a second, but I want to show you how storing it like this is the most beneficial way, because like I said, you're not having to untangle your wire. So I store it like this, and then if I was just to walk, I can go set it out. Have somebody behind me ready to go. Now my wire is untangled and I'm ready to go. And then I come and take the lights down. This is how I bundle them up so that they're all nice and neat. Some people they use, what's it called? I always go blank. Zip ties. Some people use zip ties to tie up their lights. That's fine. I don't like having to climb the roof with snips and have to use my snips to cut the zip tie on the roof. So I just use electrical tape. It's cheap. It's easy to fit in your pocket. And yeah, I think I got some on me. Oh, I don't. Anyway, last but not least, I want to show you guys my maps. Let me see this. So these are my maps. I showed you my St. John's hospitals that I did. Each map correlates to what's in the bin. So if I was to get into the St. John's Owasso bin, you would find a strand like this that would say 1 on it. And then you would know that 1 goes far left side, and so on and so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I use dotted lines as my extension cords, and then if I was to get into the St. John's box, this dotted line would say 2 to 3, and then this dotted line would say 3 to 4. This dotted line right here would say 4 to 5. And I always indicate power with just a little energy sign so that there's no confusion as to where any of my material goes, and I'm saving time on the clock, because realistically, you guys, you should be making hundreds of thousands of dollars an hour, and I mean that, installing Christmas lights. And if you're having to spend 25 minutes untangling the box of wire, then you're having to spend 25 minutes, 30, 45 minutes to figure out where the strands go, you're losing so much money. I'm personally not okay with that. Some of you guys might be, to each their own. Like I said, I'm about making a system for a long term, because I want to grow this side of my business forever. Even if I get out of lawns, I don't see myself getting out of Christmas lights anytime soon. So that being said, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Oh, last thing I probably should cover is my pricing. My pricing, I know I'm probably gonna get some shit for it. It's okay. It's different where you're located at. Up north, I hear they charge $10, $12 a foot. Oklahoma, you can't get that. I don't care who you are, you're not getting that. Maybe a few days close to Christmas, yeah, price goes up because it's just an inconvenience fee. But Yeah, I'm at $6 a foot the first year, and then I'm at $5 a foot every year after that. And it's been working for me. Some people say I'm too cheap, some people say I'm too expensive. That's okay, but the market that I'm in right now is $5 to $6 a foot, and my customers love it. When I first started, I was at $3 a foot the first year and $2 a foot every year after. So I mean, it's progress. So that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys are installing lights already and you're doing something differently, let me know. I love to learn. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.